Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Maria, Vice Principal at Rehan School Online Academy. As you know, we are doing our interview session with different amazing guests. Today we have another amazing guest, Christer Edman from Sweden. He is life coach and we explore his journey today. You can watch this interview live on my Facebook, LinkedIn and YouTube. So, without wasting time, let's continue our conversation and welcome our guest. Hello, Christer Edman. How are you? Your mic is mute.
Yeah. Walaikum salam, Maria. I am fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm also fine. Thank you so much for your precious time. First
You are
of all,
welcome.
please introduce yourself.
Yeah. My name is Christer Edman. I'm from Sweden. I am retired. I was my own company, coaching company, Kreman Innovation. I have been working together lately with my wife from Pakistan. We are doing something called dual coaching, and I have a background from working with people who are unemployed. I've been working in prisons. I've been working with many kind of people in my role as a coach for a competence company called Lernia. 5 years. I worked also 1 year at the support living with people with addiction problems and criminals. I have a background also from IT. I've been working at IBM as a project manager and IT solution expert. I have also been working as a business developer at Ericsson Telecom. Earlier experiences are working as a logistics manager, warehouse manager. I've been working as a purchaser and in different kind of companies, and I have been working more than 30 years. I have International Coaching Federation certificate professional coach, and I have mainly work with people because I like to work with people, relationships, coaching, and so on. So that is why I decided to work more with people and coach people, not only the leadership as a project manager. I am also doing executive coaching and lifestyle coaching. I used to say that lifestyle because it's about the lifestyle, and health coach as well because it's important to take care of the health. So well-being coach is something I'm calling myself. I have also recently been appointed to president for Global Abundance Organization, and that was started by Safar. He is a Pakistani man, so he started up that organization. I am also, No, now you can start with the questions. That was a short presentation.
Thank you so much for your wonderful introduction. You are multi-talented personality. First of all, please tell me what inspired you to become a life coach.
That was actually when I was working at IBM. I noticed how important it is for people to, being coached for. I was first a project manager, and I was focused on the technical part, so to say. Then I noticed the challenges mostly are for people. That is their well-being, and well-being is more about the combination of both private life, family life, and their work life. And since I was working with a knowledge transfer project, I have been running many different kind of projects, but that was handing over the knowledge, the maintenance part at IBM, IT part, to people coming from Bangalore in India, and they were in Sweden. They missed their families so much, and they were very lonely. And then they were not feeling so well, and then we talked about it because they were not so focused on the job. So I understood the coaching part is so important. And the best, I heard from one of the workers. He told me, Christer, I see you not only as a project manager, you are a people's manager. And that was so inspiring for me when I heard that. And then I was thinking, this is something I really want to work with. And when I stopped working at IBM, I have my own company since 1987. It's yeah, innovation company. And then I started up as a community coach in a rural area, and I started up a project there. So I was talking with a project manager up in this rural area, and they came up with a social media project, how to use social media for creativity, for creating jobs and creating pride, and also for the people to find jobs and so on. So that was from IBM to coaching, from IT to people.
How do you keep yourself motivated when helping others? Every person has a different story, and life is unpredictable.
That is, I have so much life experiences, you know. I have gone through many things in life. I have been homeless, jobless. I have been, so to say, on the bottom in the society, a period of life. And then I had to find myself and also get my strength. I have gone through a lot in family. I have, yeah, personal experiences from my mother was a Finnish war child, and my father was a police for more than 30 years. So I have seen both sides when we're talking about like challenges in life, because my mother was adopted to Sweden from Finland when she was only 7 years of age, and she had to go through many hardships. She was raped when she was a child, and such things affect a person, and you get traumas. So I have seen traumas in my family and what the effect is. That's also learned me. I was feeling, I was seeing, I had to go through things, I had to fight for myself. And I decided that I will not be a victim. I will always be using my creativity for finding new ways in life and how I can cope with challenges which are always coming up. And yeah, so that is my way of managing the challenges when I'm meeting people with different backgrounds. Since you know, I've been working in 5 different prisons with people who have committed the worst kind of crimes, and I've also been working with addicted people, and that got me to become more able to manage different kind of people, situations, and also been working with middle managers, with executives when they are going through hardships. I have been coaching priests, I've been coaching psychologists, I have been working with many different kind of people from different branches. We can all come to a situation where we are losing everything. We don't know what war can do. We don't know what can happen with jobs, with financials, and relationships, and there are so many things which can happen. So, and when I met my wife, I want to mention her especially because she is my coach. She was saying, Christer, you're doing so many good things, and for people you're always interacting and doing things. And yeah, you're right, I said, but I was not really happy because I was alone. And when you are alone and you don't have a person you love and being loved by, then it's sometimes like, okay, I am working, I am doing, I become more like a machine. I didn't have the inspiration. And she told me, I see you have a lot of experience from IT, you have worked with people, you need to learn AI, she told me. Okay, that's something I have to learn. So I started up with AI and learning about it more and more. So now I'm using it daily. I couldn't manage so fast being working so efficient without AI. And the coaching part, when I noticed how good she is, so we have coached together, and when we are coaching together, we have one female and one male perspective when we have clients. So that is so good to have.
And life is not easy, I think, for everyone. Life is full of challenges, and life is unpredictable. 95% of people facing a lot of problems. in their real life. Yes.
That's
And
right.
at one point, I think everyone needs someone who motivate her or
Yeah.
him. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter he is male or female.
Oh, that's true.
Yes. Now, please tell me, how do you define failure in any human life?
I should say it's not failure. I would say it's training, learning. It's learning lessons because when we fail, it is because we don't know or we are missing something or we are stressed or there is something we can improve, I would say. I used to give an example. That was the light bulb when Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. He tried to create the light bulb to make it the light, and he failed so many times. But he was not failing. It was he was trying different ways to find a way so it was actually working until it worked. So as long as you don't stop trying, you haven't failed. You can also find alternative ways and do something else, but you have learned something on the way, I should say. There are many successful business people. They have failed, they have lost everything, but if they stop, then they don't use what they have learned on their way. So therefore, it's always good to see failures as learning, as a learning process.
Yes, you are giving an amazing answer. Thank you so much for this. Now, please tell me your initial journey of into coaching. How did your journey into coaching begin?
I always start with the wheel of life. First, the contract, the coaching contract. Coaching contract is what is the purpose? What is the goal for the person I'm going to coach? Why do the client want to being coached and in what? So that is so important to start up with that and make sure the time frame. I used to say you need at least 3 months and five times, and we can take it bi-weekly or something like that, and then you start up with the process. So um, the start up is to actually understand the client's needs and by asking questions. Why do you want to be coached? What experiences, what skills, what talents, what is it in your life you want to improve? And then they have the wheel of life, which is 8 different pie cakes, you can say, like a pie cake, and then you have 8 areas from the personal development, financial relationships, your own development. So there are different areas, and that is you grade it between 1 to 10. Where are you in each pie cake, so to say? And then it can be like you have one pie cake which is very low, but the client has something which is high but want to improve what is high and make more of it, then the low one might increase. So you never know which one you shall work with. I used to say the most important is to work on what you have passion for, what the person really feel the need, inner need. What are your dreams? What are your vision of the future? Have you been working towards goals in life? How did it go? So it's like finding a way to understand the client, and not for me only. The client need to understand themselves. That is the most important. Sometimes you can start up with a client within one area, but after a while you notice the client's real challenge is in another of the areas they need to improve. So it's about dancing, communication and dancing with the client, like an interaction which is going on, and use different kind of methods for the client to relax, like if you say that you put yourself into a meditation state of mind, and then you start up to use your feelings, your thoughts, and describe a place. What do you see? How do you feel? And when you're in this place, what else do you see there, or see yourself from 3 years from now? Can you describe the place? What smells? What do you see? What do you want to point out? Is it something special you see there? So there are different kind of methods I'm using when I'm starting up the coaching, or also draw or pick out the pictures you like the most, and then they can describe what that picture, why they chose that picture, what that pictures tell them, why did they chose that picture as a description of themselves and what they want to work with. So there are very powerful, I should say, methods and techniques I'm using depending on the client and their needs.
Thank you for giving amazing answer for learning too. Can you share any turning point of your life that changed your path?
A challenging part when I have been challenged. I have been challenged many times, I should say, many times when I have shifted my career. I will give one example. When I was working as a purchaser, I was and the warehouse manager. I got the possibility to, through a recommendation from an earlier workmate, and he said they need a purchaser taking care of very special purchasing. And I said, yeah, I'm interested. Then I came to the interview. I saw my office. It was a big room with a big table, and the chair was like there are different kind of chairs. It was like a manager's chair. I was looking at myself. I'm coming from the warehouse. How will I manage this job? Can I take this role? And when I talked to the manager, I said what I felt. I told the manager, I said I have never worked as a purchaser in this way, professional way. I am new to it. I am not sure if I can manage it. And I don't have the academical degree, I said. So then the manager told me, I have had two people before, purchasers. They had the academical degree. I don't care about it. Can you take this job and make something of it? Okay, thank you for saying that. Yes, I want the job. I take it. I can start. And it went very well because I was thinking I need to learn things. I went to the library. I was borrowing books about effective purchasing, calculation, warehouse, calculation, everything for understanding purchasing. Because I'm working like that. If I need to learn something, then I find what I need to learn so I know what I'm talking about. And then I started up and structured the process. And I had many challenges because I noticed quite early that some of the sellers, when they wanted to please their customers and the manager, the boss was not there, they signed in his name and said, yeah, we are going to buy those things. I said, no, we stop this now. This is not going to happen anymore. This was the last time you did this, because I know integrity and also to take the leadership as a purchaser, because otherwise it can fall back on me. If they are falsifying another person's and the manager's signature, that is, it's not allowed at all. And I think in business, you always need to be honest. You always need to tell the truth and make sure you can do business. You can be hard in business. You can say we need to negotiate about the prices or what it is, but never lie. Never lie or do things like that. And the process I built up there, it went very successful. Then I got another job because I managed with this and to the next. So that is how my whole life have been. I'm going into a job. I want to learn about it. I say I can do it. I'm curious. I want.
Yes, I totally agree with you. Always honest and true to yourself.
Yeah.
Now, please tell me What do you think? How important is self development?
Self-development is a way how we can survive in a changeable world. If we are not able to self-develop, then we will get stuck. I have been working with so many of my project members and teams and people when they stop to learn and think they know everything and don't want to develop, don't want to know more, think they have got a degree in some area and think that is enough. I have been working with people who have special skills within one kind of um, system, application, platform, or something, and they are not interested in learning something new. And then they are afraid of the new things and they are like escaping. After a while, they will be fired because they are not learning new things. That's why I'm talking about AI. I know that 40% is within, I think it was a survey 2 years from now. If people are not learning about AI, they will lose their jobs because they don't understand how effective AI can be in their jobs, which they currently have. And they will lose their jobs. That is reality. Some people are afraid of AI and say it will replace the jobs. No, it will change the jobs. It will change how we are working with different kind of jobs. It is coming everywhere. If you are saying no, that is not good, I don't want to learn. So personal development is so important.
Yes, I think it's very, very important. We know when we know better to ourselves, we clearly explore, I think, our goals,
Yeah.
our internal power, so we struggle on it. Now, please tell me, in your opinion, what are benefits of podcasting? As we are
Uh,
doing this virtual interview, many of audience, many strangers, many public can watch us on live on recorded session. Please define this in detail. What are benefits of this podcasting?
The benefits of broadcasting, there are several benefits of broadcasting. People can actually watch a broadcast and learn something without they have to be a part of the broadcasting. And it's also good when you are doing the recording because then people can look at the video when they want from the broadcast. And broadcast is also training us to be live and online and don't have a schedule and planning. So, for example, now when we have this, you are asking me questions. I don't know which questions you are going to ask me. The more we are doing the broadcasting and taking part of it, the better we will be in the communication and also get more self-confidence. We will feel that we can contribute with something of our experiences or knowledge, competencies. And when we can do the broadcasting as we are doing now, because what you are doing on this broadcast is that you are giving me space. When you give another person space to express themselves by asking questions, then it is beneficial for me. I think it's beneficial for you and also for the audience who are listening to it. And I always try on the broadcasting, try to come up with some new things from a new angle or something, not repeating. I reading in here from what I replied the last broadcast. So I think it's an interaction live here and now, which is so important for
Yes,
creating relationship.
I
And
think, yes, agree. It has a lot of benefits.
yeah,
Now, please tell me what advice would you give to your younger self?
to my inner, to myself.
Yes, yes.
That was a great question. That's the first time I am hearing this. I would say the best advice I can give to myself is actually taking a little bit more space and don't holding back. I know that I have sometimes been so careful. I don't like to talk about myself. I prefer to highlight what others have been doing I will give an example of that. When I was in the prison and was teaching the inmates, one of them told me, Christer, you are doing this so good. You should start up your own YouTube channel and then you can teach people what you are teaching us and talk. Then I said, no, it's me, it's you. It's we who are doing the work together. So my advice here to myself is actually to take the stage more. My wife told me also when I did a presentation related to a business collaboration with another company, and she noticed my presentation. She said to me, Christer, you are too low. You don't tell all you have been doing. You have been managed, you have been doing all those things, she told me. I want you to do better presentations because that will be beneficial for you and people will know more about you, what you can actually contribute with. So that is my advice to myself. Listen more to my wife, what she said. The inmate said, so start up. So my thinking is now, maybe I should start up with the YouTube channel and then continue more and sharing my experiences and invite people to that.
Who inspire you the most in your own life?
That I must say now because I was so low a couple of years ago before I met my wife. It's my wife. She's my coach. I can trust her. She's telling me the things which I need to do, need to hear, what people seldom are saying or sharing with someone else. And she was very honest and she was always with me every day. I had kidney problems. I had migraine. I was hospitalized. Within 2 months, I was at the hospital 2 times and I had to stay there. She was the only one there all the time with me. How are you? How are you doing? And that was a change for me. She inspired me so much to come back. When I said, no, I'm 66, 60, I was over 60 when we met, and I said, no, I have been working so many years. I am tired of working. I am retired now. It's enough. I will take it easy. Not much to contribute with. There are so many young people and they are so talented. They are doing all the things. My life is at the end. I was feeling like that because I was sick as well with the kidney pains and everything. So my wife is my inspiration.
Okay, so you are very lucky.
I am.
Yes. Can I do podcast with your wife too?
That's a very good question. She is, I should say, she is not liking to be broadcasting online and interviewed. She has
Oh,
said to me, I am a housewife. I am behind you, not in front or not beside. Maybe one day we can stand beside, and here's my wife, and we can talk like the coaching we are doing is different because then we are doing it together in another way, and it's usually one to one. So she is backing up, and especially if it's women, if we coach women, then she is the one because she has another way of seeing things, and I can see that we are a little bit different. I am more like, yeah, we have to do this, and this is the structure, and this is the process, and she is no feel more. She is very, I should say, adaptive to listening. Also, very good in creating questions.
problem. Every person has own personal choices.
Yeah,
Some people do not like camera coming in front of screen.
that's
How do
true.
you coach people to create a better work-life balance? How you
Uh,
manage your work-life balance? Please share with
yeah,
us.
yeah. To have a better work-life balance is so important to understand. Most of the best things happen when we are not working. Because when we are not working, then we get time for the intuition to come up. We also get things coming from the subconscious, from our mind, from inside, and the breaks are so important. So the balance used to be like, I shall not force to work more, to study more, to work harder, to do more. Then it's time, because then you get stressed, then it's time to take a time out. When I was studying 7 weeks to SAP application consultant, and it was really hard, tough studies. Everybody else, when it was the breaks between the lessons, they walked out, they were talking, blah, blah, blah. I was sitting and meditating. I was just sit on a chair and I was closing my eyes and I was just sitting there and let the thoughts just relax. When they came back, I was full of energy. They were filled with all the talking with each other. And when we started up the lesson, I could come in there fresh with a new mind, and it was a new topic, and then we start over. Because I believe in what is happening if we don't get the relax, we get the stress. The body is still constant flow of energy and it's moving around. The brain is stressed. And if you do something, go out in the nature, take a walk, make sure that you get that the oxygen for the brain. Maybe you want to hear some cool music, soft music, relax. That is very important for the work-life balance. And if there are issues in the relationship or the family or something, address them. Make sure that you can communicate with good people that you have. I've been coached 3 years. I had psychologist 2 years. I am always trying to get the best I can from others. And I have mentors when I'm working related to work and so on. I've been a mentor. I have been working with people. I've been working with people in different ages. So I think communication is so important, and to be honest about what we feel. And if we have hard to talk, write down. Write down what you have inside. Let it come out from your body. Don't keep it in your brain, in your body, because if it is getting stuck there, we are actually feeling more stress, and more stress will never help us to manage the work-life balance.
Yes, I totally agree with your point, especially if we keep everything stuck with our inner self, it become more
Yeah,
negative for us, for our personality, and it is not beneficial for our health too.
not at all.
Yes. Now, please tell us about your country. What do you love most about Sweden?
The nature, I should say. We have a very beautiful nature, and it's all people's right to go out in the nature. There are very few areas which are private or restricted. You can go anywhere without thinking if I am allowed to be here or not. So that is something which is unique in Sweden. And we also have the possibility to always study. We have municipal adult school, which is very good. I have always studied, taking courses, learning new things, and that is something which is unique in Sweden. And you are never stopped from study. You can keep on study independent of the age. If you're getting older, retired, you can study and you can learn new things. I think it's so important to learn new things, and especially about other people, countries, culture, traditions, because that is important when we are interacting. There are coming people, traveling, moving to Sweden. We have had many immigrants coming to Sweden, and I am proud of earlier how we took care of them. Not today, because today it's so hard to come to Sweden, and they are so restricted with people who are coming here. So that makes it hard. But otherwise, I have been so proud of the school system, educational system in Sweden, and the nature, the elements, all people's rights, and also the possibility to learn new things and study. So yeah.
Thank you so much. Now, my last question is, what advice would you give to audience through this podcast?
Yeah. First of all, I would like to say thank you to the audience who are here. Then I want to say to the audience also, get to know yourself. Find your dreams and follow your heart. Use your brain. Plan your future. Be care of yourself first of all. And when you want something, go for it. Take action. Every step toward your dream will help you to achieve it. If you don't take any steps, you will not achieve anything. You will stay in the same place and learn as much as possible about other people, culture, traditions, history, and work on peace. I think peace and communication is so important, and stop polarize. Don't believe everything you are seeing in the news and judge other people. Think about all people have gone through hardships in their lives and make sure that you are not blaming any other people or culture. Work on yourself. If you want to change people, you can't do that by changing them. You have to be the change yourself. There are many people who are saying and talking about, I will not quote who said it because I've heard so many people who said this quote, but be the change yourself what you want to see. So that is so
Thank you,
important.
and thank you so much for this beautiful advice. I think that's an amazing advice for everyone. And thank you so much again for your precious time. See
Thank
you
you
soon.
so much. See you
Thank you
soon.
so
And
much.
Allah Hafiz. Thank you so much.
Allah Hafiz. You know some Pakistani words like
Some of
Assalamu
the words.
alaikum.
Yeah.
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 I noticed
The
that how you pronounce amazing in an amazing way about Assalamu alaikum, Allah Hafiz.
Oh, thank you so much. It's because of my wife, of course. She's from Pakistan, and I wish that I
Okay.
could speak a little more Urdu. I
Okay.
really that is not Urdu, but I would like to train also Urdu. So yeah.
Okay. Thank you so
Okay.
much
Thank
again.
you so much.
Take care.
Bye.
Be
Take
blessed.
care.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.